Seid gegrüßt zurück zu Edge of Eternity. Wir gehen über die Brücke und hält. Lädt zwar dazu ein, einzustürzen, weil da unten drunter ja eigentlich nichts ist, aber die hält. Dort hinten haben wir die nächsten Würm zu erledigen. Allerdings eher nervig, als dass sie irgendwie eine Chance gegen uns hätten. Könnte aber mal ein paar Elektrowürm dabei sein. Gut, bin den vorbei. Ja. Kann ich irgendwas? Töte alle Feinde ohne ihre Elementarschwäche noch. Oh, doch. Gar keine. Wobei, die gehen relativ schnell runter. Von den Lebenspunkten, ja. Feuer war nur Wasser. Kathedrale. Da.
Darkness before dawn.
Jetzt bin ich wieder da. Zuerst die Aufnahme beendet, dann das Mikro angestellt. Gemerkt, dass ich statt das Mikro anzustellen die Aufnahme beendet habe, aber ihr habt nichts verpasst. Da war kurz das Telefon und dann war ich irgendwie. So, das war eigentlich Unsinn, weil der Resistenzen hatte dagegen, aber okay. Jetzt auch egal. Hier hinten ist eine Truhe. Silberfasselstab. Das ist für Selene.
It's a good thing I found Selene at the time, else her incredible potential would have been utterly wasted. The brutal interrogation methods used by my ex-colleagues left her in bad shape. She was bitter and doubting herself.
Oh, now. You say that because I took it all out on you on our first meeting.
That was such a long time ago, my dear. Today I can reveal that my humiliating defeat was a simple trust-building exercise.
Right.
As I was saying, Selene was beginning to think she was actually crazy.
Which she's not, obviously.
Luckily, she happened to meet the only man in the Sanctorium who actually knew that what she was going through was a natural phenomenon, which had already been documented several times in recent millennia.
Documented? And by who?
The Venatis.
The same Venatis who built the cathedral we are seeking right now.
And the same Venatis whose automatons now roam free in the countryside.
I'm starting to see a trend there.
Oh, the Venatis were a fascinating cast of prehistoric Astrians. It was common knowledge at the time that through a rigorous and ascetic life, some people could hear the song of the gods. The sound of their voices. Through the gods' council, they learned to build extraordinary buildings, mastered the now forgotten art of crystal growth. They could shape crystals to their will.
Okay, now I'm thinking you might be crazy too, old man.
I'm still running some tests, but this would explain my molecular structure. If this body is of Venati origin, of course.
No offense, Thea, but I already chalked you up as crazy a long time ago.
If my single good eye wasn't supporting my entire structure right now, I would be rolling it at you.
So this crystal cathedral, was it built using the same technique? Crystal growth?
Yes, it's a place of great power. As I said, Selene lost her ability to hear the voices of the gods during her internment at the convent. Now, following the proper ritual in the Venati Cathedral, she should be able to hear them again and ask them for guidance.
Guidance about the cure, and guidance about Oberos. It was all written on the alabaster tablet, remember?
The thing we had to dig up with the Nekaru before we met you?
Yes. It was a relic I stole from the Sanctorium the day they expelled me. They couldn't read it anyway. They considered Venatis to be nothing more than old-world pagans.
Just like Carnelians, huh?
Soon you'll understand how that could be a problem for me, Isaurus.
Mm-hmm.
This is a lot of information. I stopped following a long time ago.
I'll summarize it for you at the end.
No, it's not too complicated. It's just that I don't care.
Ja gut, wenn es einem nicht interessiert, dann kann man auch nicht. Da ist was Wahres dran.
I hope this new layer of complexity won't deter you from doing your part in the bargain, Fallon.
Don't worry, Priestess. The moment you waggled that key in front of my nose, I knew you were bad news. But I find it hard to resist high-risk, high-reward activities.
You know what else is too high? These mountains. So let's get climbing.
Also das ist schöner. Gerne, wo wir eigentlich genau sind. Auch von der Karte her. Jetzt einmal hier noch außen rum. Das ist ein langer Weg. So, ach, da ist ein Donnerwirr.
Hell no.
Nee, das ist glaube ich auch wieder Erdwirr. Da. In Donnerwirr. Gut. So.
Out of the way.
Ärger. Ah, den kann ich leider nicht. Ja. Bürsten. Machen wir das so. Was auch immer der vorhat. Soybean. So. So 3 Statusveränderungen. Ja, hier hast du noch eine. Selene und bumm. Nachladen. Hoch. So, letzte Statusveränderung. Ah, das. Dann mach's gegen ihn. Dann hinein. So, es kommt dahin. Und Darion. Den an. Stopp. Ah. Stehen geblieben. Das kannst du vergessen. So. Jetzt du. Dann war.
Choke on this.
So. Und zack. Was? So, ein kleiner Blitz. Schauen wir mal, wie viel noch fehlen. Die Eiswirren haben wir ja auf jeden Fall. Donnerwirren dürften noch ein paar fehlen. Ja, es fehlen noch 3 Donnerwürm. Ebex. Jagd Ostagos. 3 Donnerwürmer wären noch praktisch. 2 sind schon mal da. So.
No need to stand still. Gonna shoot you down either way.
Oh. Darion. Du verschwindest auch aus dem Umkreis des Kristalls. Dann mal auf. Hin. Und dann auf ihn schießen. Ich glaube, schon der nervigste von denen. Selene, du bist auch ein bisschen nach vorne. Selene wird den übernehmen. Darion. So. Du bist überlebt. Und du bist gestärkt. Dann verbrechen wir dich ein. Dazu gehen, dass da nichts schief geht. Versuchst den zu fahren. Dann nimmst du ihn. Der auch erledigt. Ah. Damit ist der fast erledigt.
Darkness before dawn.
Und den Rest. Arion. Brichst den. Wird ihm auch nicht helfen. Der ist dann mit erledigt. Dann ist. Kriegst auch noch mal zu. Den egal, dass der dagegen resistent ist. Ausreichen. Gott, das da könnte auch schon ausreichen. Reicht. So, und Selene ist Level 50. Werden noch alle ziemlich acker. So. Noch Drachen. Ein Schwert. Daria. Und ganz ehrlich, noch mehr von denen.
No need to
Ich meine,
stand
jetzt haben wir unsere Elektro
Gonna shoot you down
zusammen,
either way.
aber langsam gehen sie. Zack. Komm mal hier nach vorne. Ist auf die Seite. Ist bei mir jetzt egal. Und mal noch ein paar. Darion übernimmt jetzt den. Hier. Hoffentlich kriegen wir den erledigt vor. Die Mine da ist. Elektro ist ja schlecht. Dein auch schlecht. Hier nicht ganz so wie ich wollte. Ich werde jetzt trotzdem da. Erledige den, damit die Mine vor kann.
By the will of the gods.
Okay, das hat absolut gar keinen Zweck. Untergehen. Das ist natürlich ein anderes Thema. Muss ich sie doch einzeln ausschalten. Das ist praktisch erledigt. So, es gibt Rest, ja. Und das Thema den Rest geben. Ne, überlebt. Ihnen müsste jetzt dran sein. Brauche aber natürlich noch ein bisschen. So. Der damit weg. Dann haben wir die an das Platz. Mich auf die altmodische Art. Einzeln. Und bumm. So. Erstmal Mine, wenn du vorrückst. Auch noch. Zu lange. Oh. 3 Leute Level 50. Das Gold ob es ein Fixlevel. Frag mich nur, welches. Wir haben hier einen Speicherpunkt.
The other day, Cora told me you were planning to overthrow the Sanctorium elders. Is that true?
Nothing as dramatic as that. My aim is to reform the Sanctorium, not burn it down and rebuild it. Me and Alfarius have already garnered support from several people in the Sanctorium's ranks. Once we have the support of the people, the elders won't be able to deny me a seat in the council.
The support of the people? Wait, is that why you're making those speeches sometimes? That's what Jagholm was supposed to be?
Yes. And now, Tir Kalem, too.
Aha! Nice.
The people need to know that someone is fighting for their salvation, that there is someone they can trust at the Sanctorium. A few villages saved, and the rumor will quickly spread.
Selene will find a cure to the corrosion and become a heroic figure to the people. A savior, a saint.
This is completely nuts.
Once her status is recognized by the relevant authorities, she will reach the highest rank in the Sanctorium. And we'll use it to set things right.
Why go to all this trouble to reform the Sanctorium? Why now? Can't it wait until the war is over?
It can't wait much longer.
Because magic is slowly disappearing. Okay, I should stop asking questions.
Then I'll take the bait myself. Why and how is magic disappearing?
Crystals are the homes of the gods. They sustain their existence. To support the war effort, the Sanctorium has been depleting the crystal mines for decades. But that is not all. The war against the Archelites itself has caused a major wound into Harion's magic. The consort's continuous invocations to repel the invaders are slowly draining all magic from the planet.
How can you possibly know that magic is vanishing? Did the gods tell you that too?
They didn't tell me. I can feel it. I suspect many other magic users can feel it too, but are too afraid to speak up.
And you just keep piling on information.
This is why I must talk to the gods, restore the connection I lost. It's been years since their last message, and now, Oberos claims to be the last of their servants? There are too many unknowns.
I'm not sure about any of this.
Wenn das Sanctorium besudelt ist, warum können die Götter dann nicht einfach die Ungläubigen niederstrecken oder so? Das ist eine gute Frage.
They can't and they won't. Gods are a benevolent force. They will always try to help us, no matter the cost. They wouldn't have sent me if there was any other way.
That's, rather convenient, huh?
Could a mother deny a crying baby her bosom? Impossible! It's the same relationship between the gods and the humans. The gods cannot deny us their magic.
You have quite a way with words, Alfarius.
Wie bitte kann Magie verschwinden?
Magic, like everything else on this earth, is a finite resource. Keeping it alive is the gods' eternal struggle. It's not common knowledge, but there have been many, many demonstrations of this fact throughout history. Just like the ebb of the tide, the rhythm of the moons, the sun, it comes and goes. Gods sometimes enter stages of lethargy, and magic slumbers with them.
Theories and lines from old books, Alfarius.
Remember the Raslan Comet?
That old legend? It was more than a millennium ago. It's no more than a bedtime story for children. I mean, a gigantic comet stopped dead in its tracks by a divine, mysterious power before it could crash down on Harion? Who would actually believe that?
All das nur, weil du glaubst, dass du vor 10 Jahren ein paar Stimmen gehört hast?
At least the story seems consistent. Even that Oberos fellow mentioned Selene's lost connection to the gods.
Okay, now Oberos is going to corroborate Selene's story. What am I supposed to make of that?
We could just accept it as fact.
Is that all of this is true? Is that it? Good grief.
Gut, ich hab genug.
How the hell am I supposed to deal with this? The whole time you were playing a high-stakes game right under my nose. And all along, I'm just the sucker who wants to save his mom and protect his sister.
It doesn't change anything, Darian. I need you at my side more than ever. And we are still doing this to save Mom. It just so happens that the fate of the world also hangs in the balance.
This is crazy.
Yes! This is crazy! It's got all the ingredients. A desperate bid to save the world and take over the Sanctorium too. It's completely megalomaniac, with just a zest of lost cause. Truly.
Warum freut dich das so, Isoris?
And here I thought we were just looking for a boring old cure. Oh, now that's great. That's really great.
Do you realize how much this whole plan hangs on you, Isoris?
I do. And I stand by what I've told you. We will find the silver-haired girl.
And you guys?
I still don't care, by the way. I'm already wanted by most of the authorities in Harion. Even if this Vaughn or any other fanatic from the Sanctorium tries to stop you from attaining your goal, it simply means more fighting. And I'm down with that.
And I have no choice.
Okay, I'm glad we're finally done with the drama. Now, can we at least push on to the final stretch of our journey?
Thea, do you... what you said you'd do...
The sum up, you mean? Yes. I will be able to summarize in words that even a 5-year-old can understand.
Make it for a 5-year-old who thinks his sister's crazy.
I'm glad somebody's enjoying all this.
Okay. Ich glaub den. Noch wisst wo. Ansonsten erinnert mich diese Welt sehr an das Jenseits. Aber nicht zu bedeuten haben. Auf. Die verlorene Kathedrale von Ulakaris. Sah irgendwie von unten beeindruckend aus. Da ist ein Loch. Aber wir wechseln die Ebene. Also hier innen drin sieht's dann doch. Ah, da. Fällt mir irgendwie. Aber ich wüsste gerne. Und das ist eine Kreuzung. Teilen wir uns auf. Das ist immer das Beste.
Selene, I will prepare the symbiosis. You and your ragtag bunch of misfits should use this precious time to explore the surroundings.
A question first. What do you know about doppelgangers?
Do you mean that Oberos fellow?
I've never met such a powerful being in my life. He was even stronger than the man he stole his shape from. He was even stronger than me when he assumed mine.
Now, Selene, if all that you say is true, if this really is a doppelganger, we may have another problem in our hands. Doppelgangers are by essence duplicitous creatures, but they are also supposed to be divine messengers. In the old legends, they were sent by the gods to visit a chosen one and bequeath them with power and a mission.
He told me he came down here because I failed my own.
What can I say? If this is true, we're neck deep in Warmash, Selene. But then again, we're here to get our answers from the gods themselves. Let's not despair just yet. So, scram along with the other kids while I prepare everything.
Ja, ich meine, die können ihr dann selber ja sagen, was sie falsch gemacht hat. Falsch gemacht. Vielleicht hat auch nur der Oberos keine Lust mehr.
And this...
Das ist irgendwas mit Flügeln. Da unten ist irgendwie ein Engel und ja.
It's, what is this?
I don't know. My heart is racing for some reason.
Where did... Have I seen this before?
I don't know why, but this is somehow painful to look at.
You feel it too, Eusaurus?
Sadness, madness, chaos. As if the worst is yet to come.
Yes, that's exactly it.
Can you read it, Selene? Tell us what it's about?
I can't read it. It's like the characters wriggle out of my sight every time I try to grasp them.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. This is really pretty.
I concur. If anything, this engraving has a comforting, homely feel.
Take a snapshot, Thea. We'll probably fetch a good price for this.
Felon!
Oh, can't even joke around here.
Maybe it's some kind of ancient magic they weaved into the carving.
We should. I think we should go and see if Alfarius has finished his preparations.
I agree.
Okay. Faszinierend. Ich meine, dass er nicht darauf reagiert, klar. Warum Sheldon darauf nicht reagiert? Faszinierend. Aber richtet er.
What now? A little comic strip? Hope it's funny.
In Harion's darkest hour, a divine envoy, a herald appointed by the few remaining divines, will descend into the world to visit the chosen. They will wear the same face.
Er hat aber nicht dasselbe Gesicht wie Selene, sondern Kara.
They will speak with the same voice. The chosen will recognize their other half, shaped as their perfect reflection. Upon their epiphany, the chosen will understand the true nature of their mission.
What's this story about a chosen one? Is this Herald Oberos?
We're the same face. Perfect reflection.
Oh, it seems like your Vanitas friends here are pretty much corroborating Oberos's claims. The last of the god's servants, was it?
Syl told me Oberos was dead set on finding Korra. Can we conclude that Korra is supposed to be the chosen one? Damn, this is getting bigger by the minute, and I still don't even think we're starting to see the big picture.
The prophecy doesn't end there. It starts diverging into multiple branches. Upon failure, Harrion will bleed out its one too many wounds. Both the gods and mankind will wither into oblivion. Upon acceptance, the Chosen One and the Herald will become one and the world will be saved. Upon rejection, the Herald will decay into a demon and set fire to the world before destroying itself.
That seems completely rational.
What does that mean? What's going to happen?
I don't know.
So, Oberos being the god's grunt is pretty much confirmed then? You guys don't look too fresh about that.
And you seem like you don't even care.
Meh, I don't believe in gods.
Where's magic coming from then?
Dunno, can't use it anyway, and wouldn't care less if I did.
We're talking about the fate of Harrion here.
Look at you guys, shaking in your boots because some guy freewheeled his chisel on a stone mural a few centuries ago.
There are too many coincidences to simply dismiss it.
Hey, I'm just saying. In any case, God's herald or whatever, it will make a fine trophy for my collection. Click, click, hallelujah, and kaboom.
Sometimes even I can't understand what you're saying.
Fallon Hildegard, sky pirate extraordinaire, dilettante, philanthropist, and godslayer. How grand does that sound?
Okay. Folge ist bald zu Ende. Ich will jetzt nochmal zurück. Ich will nämlich sehen, was hier leuchtet. Da oben rechts das. Okay. Ich würde aber sagen, den Schluss, den schauen wir uns in der nächsten Folge an. Ich danke mich an der Stelle fürs Zusehen, wünsche noch einen gesegneten Tag und wir sehen uns dann beim nächsten Mal. Tschüss.